are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side. He's got Clark complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yard. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Again, it's Cohen. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Collier. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
In motion goes the tight end. They run. This is Cohen. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Collier. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. This is Cohen. And he's got room. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And now the offense operates in the red zone. play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Play action. It's gone. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's gone. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go!
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball, because you're going after him.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Beckham will go in motion right. To throw on second down is gone. Being chased out left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jeremiah Tauchu. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Let's go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rolling to his right. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 9-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back here right after this. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. In motion, the tight end.
2 for 66.
3rd and 2. Goff buying time to his left. He may try, and this results in 6. Touchdown. Jared Goff, a 9-yard touchdown run, and the Texans will add on to their lead. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Russell Wilson with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Clark. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Oh, fighting off the and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw is gone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try the air now with Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And his kick is good. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Alex Smith with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go. 1, 9, flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Round 38. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Switch.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 48-yard line. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Come on, let's go. What? None. What? None. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, it's gone. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's Goff now on second down. Steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Take four.
Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on, let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The offense behind the chains after the infraction. It's now 3rd down and 14.
Come on, let's go. What?
Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there, and you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Marcus Mariota leading the way offensively. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to wind up in air, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let's go! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And some space. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They run the counter now on 1st down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Fresh set of downs here. Little motion now from the tight end. Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
Now Goff on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And here we go on 1st and goal. They come out, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jared Goff, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. After the run, Goff going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they try the right side here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'd be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second down following the run. Back to throw. Goff. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Abukum. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Goff now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now it's Goff. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
In motion left goes a tight end. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the fourth quarter, it's the Pats. They lead that ball game at the moment. Cam Newton, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
On third down, it's Burgess. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know the